And 5 years ago, Sydney Norgate from Halifax won a battle against cancer of the larynx following an operation which left him with a hole in the throat just there, through which he now breathes. Earlier this year, he wrote a book to help others survive and live with the effects of the operation. Laryngectomee is not a tragedy. It's a warm and humorous account of Sydney Norgate's struggle, which should give hope to us all. The horse galloping out in front here is Lucille Athdick, a magnificent 2-year-old trained up at stables near Thirsk. Her owner is Sydney Norgate, whose own will to win led him to triumph over cancer with the help of a laryngectomy. Sydney's larynx was removed 5 years ago. The operation saved his life, but he had to learn to talk again.
Well, the laryngectomy is an operation to remove all this part of the windpipe, which contains the vocal cords. And then, after the operation, it removes cancer, of course. But after the operation, it is impossible for the air to get from the lungs to the nose or mouth. So we have an opening in this part of the throat, which serves the purpose of the nose, and through which we breathe. There is no air past that point. So when I speak, it is simply by moving air about the back of my throat out through my lips. The original ideas of speech after laryngectomy was that the alternative air supply should come from the stomach. I then found that I could blow a whistle. Well, it's very obvious that the air should come from my stomach to blow that. When I do that, the air that is creating the next sound goes back through that into my mouth, down here to close the vacuum. It's the old physics lesson, nature, the laws of the vacuum. So that as soon as a laryngectomy says a word, the air goes back through the mouth to make the next word possible, or the next syllable possible. Then later, I found that I could blow the balloon. Please remember, there's no air from my lungs comes above there.
It's amazing. Mastering the practical art of talking again was one thing. How did you come to terms with getting back into your social life and into your great love of horse racing after you'd had the operation?
Well, I think it's all part of this business of having a toy to play with. My own personality became the toy. I was quite determined that I should be able to follow the normal life. That it is possible to follow racing, living in a town like Halifax. If you get a mare that can move from one stone to another.
So who do you think your book will help?
Well, it is virtually a do-it-yourself book for anyone who's had the laryngectomy. It should be possible to use this book and start to speak after the operation. I myself have dealt with 6 laryngectomies. They're all talking like I talk.
There are lots of cartoons in your book. You obviously find yourself able to laugh at the subject as well.
Sure. Well, it's only like any other illness.
You say in your book that you traded your voice for your life. Was that a very difficult decision to make?
Not with me. I'm too fond